All right, everyone, let's talk metric. Specifically, let's talk metric thread taps. Okay, for background, Mark Spagnolo and I released a set of thread taps made with features that make them ideal for power tapping threads in wood, which is a very useful technique. And we only released these in Imperial. Why did we do that when we're aware that most of the world is on metric? This is a US-based effort. Shipping would be more expensive, and most of our audience is here in the United States where we use imperial sizes. And we actually took quite a bit of flack for that. There was a lot of feedback of, why not metric? I'd buy this if it's metric, so on and so forth. So we took a look at metric and got some prices and found some interesting things. So let's first talk about the 6 Imperial taps. Why did we pick these taps? Ranging from 1/4 inch to 9/16. Well, any smaller than 1/4 inch and threads in wood just really aren't quite strong enough. You know, 1/4 inch is still pretty good, but go any lower than that and the wood's just not strong enough. The threads are getting pretty small. So that's 1/4 inch is the smallest you can go. And why not go larger than 9/16? Well, that's a pretty big tap. You know, we're intending these to be used with metal hardware, and you really don't need to go any bigger than that. And if you do need to go bigger than that, even in wood, the torque when you're power tapping, which is what these are meant to do, is going to be awfully high. So you're going to have to hand tap them, and in the sort of inch size range, hand taps already exist for wood. So there's really no reason for us to go any larger than 9/16. So that establishes the useful range, and we want to cover all the popular sizes in between. Now let's take a look at the same thing for metric. If we pick M6 through M14, we can cover that almost same size range with 5 taps. So you get that same functionality, the ability to tap threads in wood in all the sizes where power tapping wood makes sense. So equivalent functionality with 5 taps. Well, probably score one for the metric system on this one. Now shipping is a little bit higher. To purchase and ship the 6 Imperial taps to the US costs $136.25. International costs more to ship, but you're only shipping 5 taps for the same functionality. Purchase price $115, shipping to Australia, for example, $21.61 comes to $136.61, almost the exact same price. So after Mark and I took a look at this and looked at the cost of making the metric taps, we thought, why not? You know, we'll give it a shot. We'll see if this feedback is really relevant and if we'll really sell a lot of these, like you might expect considering this map of the world where metric and imperial are used that everyone loves to show us whenever the discussion of metric comes up. So what's happened? Well, we've sold 50 times as many imperial taps as we have metric taps. 50 times. Not too impressive for metric. And if this continues, I'm just going to be forced to conclude that Imperial's better. You know, end of argument, no more discussion. And if you're cool with that, then don't buy the metric taps. If you're not cool with that, you know what to do. Link in description.